We have many new people. If if the Quantos know them, can you introduce us? I see so many new faces.
Jawahar, you can introduce yourself.
We have Raji, we have Dikshita, Sujata, Shivani, Sanju, Prad, Pragya, Nisha, Lakshmi Parmar. So please. I recognize Jonita from the Maven. Hi, Jonita.
क्या कर रही है? गंदी गट्टी मारती है.
Mansi, I did a mute all, and whenever it has to be unmuted, everybody can unmute themselves.
Rashi, whenever you're ready, in a couple of minutes. Yeah. Hi, Mukul. Hi, Ajay ji.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Screenshot sent.
Thank you so much. I think this is very special. This background very special.
Actually, my younger son is also joining. Prabhang.
Oh wow. जो मनीषा जी के कॉलेज में है. Wow. Wonderful.
मनीषा जी के कॉलेज में है और वो अभी हॉस्टल से ही अटेंड कर रहे हैं.
अरे वाह.
And he was my student also.
He was or he is?
No, he was. In the second semester, I think I taught him.
Okay.
ऐसी synchronicities होती रहती हैं Quanto Life में.
हाँ, वो during the school time प्राची थी उसकी टीचर थी.
The magic of Quanto Life.
Yeah.
Yes, Rashi. Whenever you're
Hi.
ready.
Pranam, everyone. Hi, Mansi. Pranam. So, I take this opportunity to introduce all Quantos to all of you. A very hearty welcome to each and everyone who is present here. Welcome to Quanto Life. Today, we'll talk about miracles. We'll talk about the vibrational field of Quanto Life. So, let's understand more. So, this beautiful evening, let's understand what is Quanto Life. So I'd like to know, am I audible enough to all of you? Great, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So you are all welcome in the vibrational field of Quanto Life. Quanto Life is it's a sacred field which has the vibrations of all the pious energies, whom we can call as spiritual gurus, whom we can call as devis, devas, जिसको भी आप मानते हैं, this is a vibrational field of amazing pious energies, and the miracles keep happening with our vibrational field. So Quanto Life is having this beautiful session today, which is called as Journey of Miracles, and I invite you into it. We have heroes and our stars who are going to talk about their miracles which have happened to them since they have joined Quanto Vibrational Field. So there are different programs which happen in our vibrational field depending on the energies of that particular time. And today we'll talk about most of our programs, and we'll talk and listen to what is Quanto Vibrational Field doing in their life. Right? So in this beautiful energies, we'll be inviting each one of them. To begin with, I'm very happy to introduce our founders of Quanto Vibrational Field, Quanto Shivo. Quanto Shivo is the pioneer of Quanto Vibrational Field. He is a very, he has been through a very long journey, from a very simple, ordinary person. And today he is our master. He is the guide to us. He is the one who is empowering us, who is empowering us to become self as a soul. So each and every step of him is towards that. So he himself is being, he is having so many siddhis, and the energy is there with him, and he's lovingly distributing it to each of us. So a great naman to you, Shivo. And I would also like to introduce Mansi, Quanto Mansi to you.
Namaskar and welcome everyone to this wonderful event. And this event is not just about Quanto heroes sharing their journey to miracles, but also how they can open your own pathways to miracles.
Thank you, Shivo. So I'd like to take you to Mansi. Mansi, as you can see her, she's full of love. She is the heart of Quanto Life. Without her, this body is lifeless. I can say so. Along with Shivo, she is infusing energy in us. She's infusing that soul in us, which is empowering us. Why I'm saying empowering every time? It's coming to me very naturally. Why? Because, I see Quanto Life as a program of empowerment. In our life, we struggle so much. We have so many problems. We have so many questions. We all are looking towards our extreme happiness, a satisfaction. So this Quanto Life is an answer to that. It's a path which has been paved for you to walk upon that. So yahan pe aake all the questions finishes. This is a program which empowers you to raise your questions every day, peel your layers every day, and get their answers. So let's hear from each and everyone. And Mansi is the love behind it. Mansi 2 दिन के लिए गायब हो जाती है, तो we miss her like anything. She was recently in India. She lives in US along with her son and very loving husband, and in California, right, Mansi? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So she was recently here with our love in Mumbai, and we all had a very grand meeting with her in Mumbai. Amazing 3 days she has spent with all of us. Her energies, I mean, people who have attended that meeting, they know exactly what has happened in those 3 days. They were miraculous 3 days. So we do have meetings, not just online. We have physical meetings time to time. Quanto Shivo also does a lot of programs, physical programs with all of us. And yes, not just India, everywhere we are reaching to other vibrational fields. We are connecting so well with each and everything. So Mansi, thank you for being with us. And
thank you, Rashi, so much. I just want to say that the energy for this event, Journey to Miracles, has been absolutely miraculous. Since we started yesterday, like building the vibrational field, I can say even though I was in US time, I could barely sleep because the vibrations were so high. And I'm really, really looking forward to what gets created today.
Yes, Mansi, I'm also excited. I'm feeling too excited, actually. Yeah. Thank you. So as I was talking about Quanto Life, I help you know about Mansi and Shivo. Now I would like to also talk about what we are going to do on this beautiful evening. Quanto will make you walk through their journey of miracles. I can say it's a path you will walk through along them. They are, since the time they have come to Quanto Life, what has changed in them, what they have seen, how they have benefited, what were the crucial and the miraculous things they have seen by being in this vibrational field. So this 1 hour, 2 hours, where they'll be talking about their miracles, I would want each one of you to present fully. Fully means I know you all are very active listeners, very good listeners, but today I request all of you to don't just use your ears. Khali kaan mat use kariyega. Use your entire body to hear out what is happening, what they're saying, just be present fully. And let this 1 hour be an experiment for you to understand what this energy field is. So how we are proceeding in this program, I'll just help you with that. So we will be talking about the miraculous journey of our beautiful stars, our heroes in the program. Plus, we'll be invoking the energies of Hanumanji. Right? So I'm feeling so blessed that Hanumanji is going to come in our field. So let's, I mean, from my heart, I've already welcomed him, and he must be present in the session somewhere. So, so keep moving with the program. Keep raising questions on the chat. We'll be noting down your questions. We'll be very happy to answer them. And no question is a less question. No question is something which is a stupid question. Everything is very important because you are raising it, because you are so important for this existence. And that is the reason you are so important for us. You're very important for Mansi. You're very important for Shivo. Right? So just promise me today evening, you will be present fully without any hesitation. You will raise questions. You will let your energies rise. Just support yourself today. Just support yourself. Be open and let the energies work with you. Right? So if you have one, you can just close your eyes for a moment and just see within any one thought which is coming to you, for which you want an answer. For which, any one thought. I'm not saying too many, just one thought. Any one thought for which you want an answer. Just be with that thought throughout the session and see what is it bringing to you. Right? So let these 2 hours be very productive for you, very blessings for you. Let's start with this beautiful, amazing, miraculous program of Journey to Miracles with our stars, our Quanto stars. So to begin with, we have a very basic signature program where we all start our journey from in Quanto Life, that is TYC. And you will keep hearing this name TYC throughout the program. Now, what is this TYC? So TYC it's a basic introduction where you first meet the vibrational field of Quanto Life. Now, before I speak on something else, I would like to invite Nitika. She is our head coach. She is our head coach. This is her baby in terms of vibrational field. I would love to invite her if she can come on the camera and speak about TYC, and then we can take it up from there. Hi, Nitika.
Thank you. Hi, Rashi. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and very, very warm welcome to each one of you. Thank you for taking this time out and joining us tonight for this session. As Rashi shared, this is a very, this is a close to heart session which we all have. So, Journey to Miracles, these are the people who had joined DYC, Dissolve Your Conflicts, as a participant. And as they have learned during this program and how they've been able to dissolve their conflicts, and from the chaos that was there in their life, they have been able to create something new. They've been able to identify their potential. So let me talk, while they will speak about their own journey, let me talk about the program, about what this program has. It is a 9-day program in which every participant is handheld by a coach assigned to them. We go through various processes during these 9 days, addressing your current situation, going back towards your childhood, and also accessing your past life. So there are various things which we do in these 9 days. And what we have seen is that each and every participant who has joined and worked committedly with us for these 9 days, along with the coach and how we are guiding them, as they work along with that, there is a guaranteed result. And we have this 100% guarantee that you will observe a shift or a change in your life, outside as well as inside. So that is what this program is. It's a 9 days journey to begin your journey of miracles. And each one can do it. Like these three people who are going to talk about the miracles today, each one of us have it in us. And we owe it to ourselves to have and lead our own journey of miracles. So, Rashi, I guess I've covered all points. If anything, please let me know.
Yeah, Nitika, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rashi.
So much for sharing.
And, as you, so just one more point, Rashi. And, as every participant gets inspired, each of you who's joined us today, as you get inspired, please leave your number in chat, name and number, and we'll connect with you with more details. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Thank you for explaining us more about DYC. And yeah, very valid point. Please leave your contact number so that our volunteers can contact you. And yeah, we can talk about what you are, how we can help you, how we can collaborate together. So let's be open. So my request is just to be open today, right? So as I was requesting all of you to please not just use your ears today, use your entire body to take it up, whatever is coming to you as a blessing. So each program is a common program, but blessings are unique blessings, right? So you become you because you are unique. Your blessings have to be unique. Your problems are unique. Your journey is unique. Like our people, today we are going to talk to them. They had a unique journey, how they have become a butterfly today. So we have a concept that we think as if we are a caterpillar, and we come to Quanto Life, and slowly and gradually we incubate into this beautiful environment, and we become butterfly. Now it's the responsibility of the butterfly to help the other caterpillars to become butterfly, right? Isn't it? It's very bad if it's not bad. I should not say that. It's half if we don't give back to whatever is being given to us. That's little mean, and we cannot be mean. It's a spiritual field. It's a vibrational field of God and goddesses who give unconditionally. Abundance is the key word out here. So if you want to understand what is abundance, please be with us throughout. And towards the end of the program, our highest priestess, Mansi, she is going to invoke Hanumanji, Lord Hanuman, and we can feel the miracles along with that. So let's start with that. So I would like to invite our first Quanto star, who has become butterfly now, Pankaj-ji, if you can please come on the screen. Pranam, Pankaj-ji. Oh my God, Pankaj-ji, you are looking like an avatar of Hanumanji. Aap mute pe hain.
Really?
Okay. So it's really nice to see you in this beautiful red color.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. Can't hear you, Pankaj-ji. Maybe you can make the mic near to you if possible.
Yeah, it is near. It is okay now?
Little better. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Pankaj-ji के बारे में क्या कहा जाए? Pankaj-ji का मैं इतना बोल सकती हूँ कि the way we are there in this program, जैसे आप इस program में आ जाए हैं, मुझे याद है वो दिन जब पंकज जी उस program में आए थे, right? पंकज जी क्या नाम था उस program का जिसमें आप आए थे पहली बार?
मैं DYC में ही आया था. DYC में ही आया था मैं पहली बार.
नहीं, DYC से पहले you attended one open program. That was a public forum program.
That is Deva Magic.
Yes. Yeah.
That is Deva Magic, and it used to happen in every Tuesday.
पंकज जी आपका voice clear नहीं आ रहा है, मुझको ही नहीं आ रहा है. Maybe other people are feeling so. So we don't.
He's clear.
He's clear. Okay. Yeah. Maybe then I'm. So because let everybody have that advantage of what he has been through. So yeah, Pankaj ji, please.
See, when I came, so actually it was just casual invitation I got from my friend, and I attended one session, then gap, then again one session, like that. 2 or 3 sessions I have attended. Then I I registered myself in the DYC. So what I felt, that Quanto Life is, for me, if I'll say that Quanto Life, I felt like it is a cosmic mother. It is a cosmic mother where we all are connected within that, in that quantum field, where we can die, where we can reborn, where we can reclaim, where we can stand up again. So it was a journey for me, quite harder also, but it softened my heart, isn't it? Now I am immersed every day. I am bathing in that vibration, and what to say, it is always in the form of a bliss and abundance.
So Pankajji, when you are speaking about little about how you got introduced to Quanto Life, I would like to, for the benefit of everybody, would like to say a few lines about you. Pankajji is Director of Admin with Academy of Aviation and Engineering and Southern Pilot Training Academy in Bangalore. And he's managing these institutions very beautifully since many years. And he's based in Bangalore along with his family, beautiful twin kids he is having. So over to you, Pankajji. Please take us through the journey of one of our Quanto stars who have become from caterpillar to butterfly. So over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the beautiful introduction. Maybe I couldn't have myself introduced myself in this way. So thank you very much, Rashiji. So thank you very much, Shivo sir, Mansi ji. Tons of gratitude and dhanyavad from downpour of my heart. And all my soul family, for what to say, actually, I'm a little bit getting in the emotion now. So our first, it is a journey of a miracle. Miracle means what? It can be a magical, it can be a very emotional feeling, or it can be a beautiful or very authentic from the depth. It is about the feeling, what you feel. Our first miracle. See, professionally, she might be many more things. I am not going on her professional side. She is very capable, very authentic, very much tough, beautiful. I'll say 3-4 lines for her. Just have a ears on my someday I am goddess. Someday I am wild child. Someday I am goddess. Someday I am wild child. Someday I am fragile mess. Most of the day I am all three. But I am queen, wild and in fire. She can steal your heart, and what, with no intention of offense, she always trusts in herself. So please welcome Suchit Mitra Banerjee on the dais. So Suchi, a warm welcome to you on behalf of Quanto Life, on behalf of each and every guest present here. Really, I am very overwhelmed and very thankful to our gurus, Quanto, Shivo sir and Mansi ji, and each and everyone, to giving me this opportunity to interview yourself. So, Pranam.
Pranam, Pankajji. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, definitely. You are audible.
Okay. So, the name is Suchit Banerjee, and that poetry was like so perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. It's definitely my honor and privilege to be a part of Quanto Life. I extend my regards.
Suchi, your voice is not very clear and very low also.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yeah, so my headset always kind of whenever I need it the most. So
I think it still needs more adjustment, Suchi.
Little louder.
I can't be louder than this. I'm so sorry, Sheetal.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Is it better? Like I've done all adjustments. And...
Let's get started, Suchi. Abhi to theek lag raha hai.
Okay, cool. So thank you so much. Extending my regards to Quanto Shivo and Quanto Mansi, and a huge love to Ruchita, my friend who introduced me to Quanto Life, and my coaches from my first program, that was DYC, Ranjana. I don't think Ranjana is here, and Nitika. Thank you so much for everything. It's been a beautiful journey, and Pankajji, it's all yours for you to ask me whatever you wish to ask.
See, I'm going to ask very tough questions with you, isn't it? The tough, I say tough because you have gone through many things in your life. Okay. So during your journey of miracle, have you faced your darkest and the scariest? जीवन में बहुत ही डराने वाला जो ट्रुथ है जो आपके भीतर है और बहुत ही जो डार्केस्ट एस्पेक्ट है जिसको आप अनदेखा करना चाहती हैं, नहीं देखना चाहती, क्या आपने उसको फेस किया? Whether you have faced that?
So,
yeah,
my biggest challenge has always been that I have encountered a lot of conflicts all the time. Like I've been massively misunderstood most of the times. And so when I joined DYC, I don't know what happened, but the first 2 days they just went and I saw some change. I didn't know what the change was. So, but there was something that was happening in a world where I couldn't change anything, but something was changing within me. My biggest thing was that I always, to survive in this world, I had to be a very tough person. While I was never a very tough person, I was always a very, as you rightly said, I've always been very fragile inside. And there was something, I was always tremendously misunderstood, because to fit the bill in the corporate world and to fit the bill, to fit into organizations, I had to always be someone else who I was never, I never was. In my first few days of my joining the Dissolve Your Conflicts program, something started happening. It was, I was experiencing better sleep. I was extremely sleep deprived all the time. And is my voice clear now? Is it better? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I was tremendously sleep deprived. I used to be very worried. My biggest thing was that in the first 2 days, मैं इतना सोई that I had to actually ask Nitika that if I keep sleeping like this, when will I walk? When will I do things? How will I finish? I was actually working for a certification that time. And I used to be like, कितना सोऊंगी मैं? कहाँ से आ रही है ये नींद?
and it was all meditative sleep. And that was like absolutely great for me. That was another thing that happened. By the time I was in my third or fourth day, I had experienced past life regression. I had gone through sessions in the past, like about 10-15 years ago. I have read the work of Dr. Brian Weiss. So I was very much into it. I knew about it. And a lot of people may understand what I'm saying, and many of you may not understand. But the only thing was that when by the time it was my fourth day in Dissolve, it's a 9-day program. I was on my fourth day. In my meditative state, I could actually go on to my past life, because only one thing my coach and my head coach, my Ranjana and Nitika, had told me is that whenever you have something, so today you will all experience this when we do the synthesis, is that we will offer whatever is coming up, whatever keeps coming up to the quantum vibrational field and the gods and goddesses that we invoke. So we would keep offering whatever was coming up. So I was telling them that, what do I do? Like, where is this coming from? I'm experiencing some pains and this and that. And all I was told is request the quantum vibrational field to take you to the source of it. And I was so surprised that I actually went on to my past life and I saw one incident. I used to get an excruciating pain here. बहुत दर्द होता था, बहुत ही ज़्यादा. समझ नहीं आता था क्यों इतना दर्द हो रहा है. तो वो स्ट्रेस में बढ़ जाता था, क्वांटम प्रोग्राम्स में हो जाता था. So and everything. तो जब मैंने देखा कि in one of my past lives, I was a man in that life, and I was stabbed by my friends because of being wealthy. So that is where the pain came from. And it dissolved for me in the sense, at least I knew the source of it, and I knew that there is nothing medically wrong with me. Okay, so this was one of the things that happened, and a lot of things kept opening up for me, like why I was and what I was, in the sense why I would react to certain things. So dissolve your conflict was definitely a phenomenal journey for me. And when you ask about things about, and one after the other, I did different programs in Quanto Life. And the next one was money wisdom. And people, I have a lot of my friends who are here right now, and most of them will 100% vouch for it, that Suchi is definitely not money wise. So I am like literally penny wise and pound foolish. And so money wisdom was a great program for me again. And that is where I experienced the program being like experienced the vibrational field of Shivo and Mansi, because it's an annual program and they lead it. And a lot of things opened, and then came another program, and aise karke many programs came. And as the program started coming, and I was getting, I could feel that I was becoming better and better, and a better version of myself. Lot of my conflicts in my life, they were getting dissolved. Lot of things, lot of people who were not connecting to me, they started connecting to me. I didn't have to really explain to people. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं नाराज नहीं होती थी, नाराज मैं अब भी होती हूँ. So some of my friends are here, they will know कि मैं अब भी नाराज होती हूँ. So it's like I can see Jaya smiling ear to ear. So it's like I definitely like I get upset and everything, but it is a different thing like that. I don't go going chiki ladti nahi hu वैसे. So it was huge for me. It was really huge for me, that those things and being misunderstood. And the last program that I did was Ardhanarishwar. उसमें तो पता नहीं क्या ही हो गया मेरे साथ, मुझे खुद को नहीं समझ में आया. I went on, I leaped from one level to another. And my leap was like so phenomenal that after that came the World Transformation Day. Kushal is here, Chandrasekhar is here. We had done this last year also. but my energies were into it. And Pankaj ji, you were a part of it, Nitika, and so many of us were a part of it. My whole purpose was
मैंने एक चीज देखा उसमें कितना ये है, अब जैसे आपको तो महिलाओं से ही नफरत है. when when we were doing that Ardhanarishwar course, then at the time it came that you don't like women's, isn't it? तो एक वो भी एक
it is not really that I don't like women. I don't like women who are like gossipy. I have more male friends, and I get along with other girls and like other women who are like me. So it's like वो जो फालतूगिरी ये चिक चिक पीछे वो सब नहीं जमता. So yes, I do have that yes, I definitely had that aversion, that the typical things I don't like. You are so right about it. And so when we were in the World Transformation Day, surprisingly, I was taking care of one aspect of we were like 4 people in the core team, and I was taking care of one aspect. And I very quickly, one thing that I have again learned from Quanto Life is observation. It's like how to observe everything that's going around, and observe your own self and what's going on and what you're feeling, different emotions and whatever that we go through, the ups and downs. So I was so much in observation that I realized that there was something that was coming up there. And my friend Kushal is here, whose platform we were using, Amplify. And Kushal and Chandrasekhar were in the core team, and they kept asking me that give us the MC list. And I somewhat sensed that if I give it, there will be more confusion, because we had a lot of confusions about speakers and this and that. With a lot of you know, all like so many of you were MCs this time. So many of you were speakers this time. So I did not give it, but I managed that part. And I seriously am saying this was one thing. Okay, so ये एक चीज थी मेरे लिए कि ये पहली बार हुआ कि एक टीम को मैंने लीड किया कॉन्स्टेंटली 5 दिन के लिए. एक्चुअली आई वुड से 1 दिन पहले ही काम शुरू हुआ था रात को एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड दे वर ऑल स्टॉलवर्ट, लाइक बड़े लाइक दिग्गज लोग थे मेरी एमसी टीम में. और एक टाइम ऐसा था कि हमें नहीं पता था कि अगला स्पीकर कौन है, कुछ नहीं है एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड मुझे उनको बताना था क्या करना है क्या नहीं है एंड एवरीथिंग. ऐसे लोग थे कि जो लिटरली ऑल ऑफ देम कैन बी माय कोचेस, मेंटर्स, ट्रेनर्स एंड सीनियर पीपल. And they all were taking directions from me, like what to do next, and not a single ego. मैंने कभी ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस करा ही नहीं था किसी टीम में कि ईगो ही ना आए. कोई ईगो नहीं था, किसी का कुछ नहीं था. मैं लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं अगर किसी को फोन करके बोलती कि ऐसे मत करिए, अभी आपको नहीं बोलना, किसी और को बोलना है. एंड सीनियर्स like people in age, seniors in designation, seniors, they very beautifully took it. Like this was definitely a miracle for me. And
really,
thank you, Avinash. Yes, Pankaj ji.
Really, it is a miracle, and I can see how the chaos creator can become so creative and can handle a team with a 235 speakers and made it successful on the platform of Amplify. Really, it was an applaudable work, applaudable job, and very commendable. Really, I love that, Suchi, really. So I'll ask whether, see, that is the thing. You came into the Quanto Life, you joined DYC, you joined Ardhanarishwar, and I think that you have joined one more program, some tarot reading, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was another miracle that happened for me, which was that occult sciences have attracted me, but मुझे लगता था कि बहुत ज्यादा ना fear डाला जाता है, astrology, tarot, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा, वैसा हो जाएगा types. और मेरे पास टैरो कार्ड था, 18-19 साल पहले खरीद के रखा था, इंटरेस्ट था, बट मैंने कभी नहीं सीखा, कभी नहीं पढ़ा, कुछ नहीं पढ़ा. बट द मोमेंट इस एनवायरनमेंट में अनाउंस हुआ कि मानसी is going to be our mentor for tarot, I just went all in for it. And again, another surprise came in, was that, okay, I'm getting all emotional now, and I'll try to be very quick also, is that I was good at it. I did not know I could read the cards so well that right from my day 2, I was reading. I started reading, and by the end of the 9 days and everything, I was reading professionally. I have so far done 100+ readings, and I have I have at least 30 to 40 paid clients I have serviced and all that. So it's like it's been so beautiful a journey for me. And मुझे नहीं पता था, मुझे आता था. And then it opened up in Ardhanarishwar that I had this divine skill from one of my past lives, a life which had defined, I don't know how many lifetimes ago it was, but it defined my life for like, I don't know how many. This lifetime definitely it defined. I used to, though I am like, I want to get married, but my purpose of getting married was very different. And it was like, more like, I'll be very honest, it was more like for companionship and koi ghar pe mera haath batane ke liye ek partner hona chahiye. So that was my concept, ki wo hona chahiye. But Ardhanarishwar changed that for me. It was not, and obviously ऐसी situation में कोई attract तो होने वाला नहीं है, अगर होगा भी तो भाग ही जाएगा. So मेरे साथ ऐसा हो रहा था. But in Ardhanarishwar, that the feminine masculine energies का जो तालमेल होता है, जो balance होता है, that opened up for me. And an incident of so many lifetimes ago, and Mansi mentioned about go to the caves. I don't know how she got the caves, and it literally sent shivers down. मैं घबरा गई थी. मैंने उनको सीधा बोला मुझे नहीं जाना केव में, because केव में मेरे साथ कुछ हुआ था. तो मेरे से पूछा गया कि इसी हुआ. मैंने कहा नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता कब हुआ था. But on the last day, I was taken there in the meditative state, and a lot of things happened. A lot of people who were there, they saw that I had a massive breakthrough. And my reasons for settling down have changed, literally changed. So, and I'm absolutely eternally grateful to the quantum vibrational field for that, to Shivo, Mansi, and all my co-participants of every program who've been there with me. You can ask me more, because I am.
Yeah, I'll ask you one more question. There are a lot of so first thing is that, see, we all know as a human, everyone is emotional from the child. So there are certain things like self-sabotage, self-doubts, and blaming himself or herself. So like that, there are many parts in the life, what we face in our, there are desires, there are triggers, and there are, means, you can see that we are like a terrified child, isn't it? So do you learn in the process of your journey, do you learn to deal all certain things in the way of the compassionate and in the loving way? My question is that, have you learned to face all those things with compassion and with unconditional love?
I have. In fact, my compassion for people went up, which I again experienced during the World Transformation Day. We are mentioning so much the something that was very recent because it just happened in April, beginning of April, and I experienced it because it was a huge opportunity, and where I could see my own transformation. I was not upset. I was not angry with people who were not able to be there or not join. I found backups and I was just sending in love and love and love. My love for people literally went up. So World Transformation Day is a day that is celebrated on the first Sunday of April. And it's a concept that was started in the UK, and Kushal brought it to India for us. And last year we had 83 speakers. This year we had 236 speakers. And so it is about spreading transformation across. Instead of being a 2-day event, it literally became a festival of 4 days. And I was not getting irritated with my teams, the teams I was handling or something. Of course, there were times when the core team, the 4 of us, we were kind of getting each other on track, but I had far more love and compassion. So yes, I definitely observed that about myself. And it was deeper. And like वो नहीं था, selective नहीं था. मेरा प्यार पहले काफी selective हुआ करता था लोगों के लिए. So that was that. And this has been a very beautiful journey. It's like I've been able to do a lot of work and lot of multitasking. Multitasking isn't a great thing, but I've been able to put a lot of, the pieces of puzzles together, which I did not have. We were able to work a collaboration. It's like I definitely wanted to do something for Quanto Life people because I saw a lot of potential in Quanto Life members, and Kushal had a beautiful platform. So to synergize and synthesis was definitely a dream, but मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि इतनी जल्दी हो जाएगा. So see, that was that.
It happens actually the quantum vibrational field now. Whenever I invoke and whenever I am in this field, basically in the group vibration. So what I felt that it is a source of a power, source of a life, source of a intuition, source of dissolving many things. It is multi-dimensional. Like we said, a multiverse or multi-dimensional. So many means invoking a lot of everyday different type of energy, different type of dimension in the name, whether we invoke in the name of God or goddess, but really that thing is the dimensions, that thing is the different energy, what we are observing, and what is the basic concept that we are feeling inside us. There is no separation, means one, the God is different, the higher self is different, and I am different. It is a one. We are just connected. Isn't it?
So I want to share something here. When my parents passed away, like in quick succession, like 2006, my father passed away. 2009, my mother passed away. And after my mother passed away, I packed up my entire puja ka asan and I'd kept it away because I was so angry with God. And I was literally like, ye kya hai and all that I didn't want. But when I came to Quanto Life, I realized that we were invoking gods and goddesses, but it was not ritualistic. So now when I tell somebody that instead of, it is my way of telling people that because मुझे smoke allergy है, तो मैं कहती हूँ हवन करवाओ, equivalent है एक DYC program कर लो आप. So that is how it is for me. That Quanto Life also connected me back to my own spirituality and my own religion. That has been very strong for me. And it is very open. It is not that has to be my religion or anybody. Anybody from any religion can come and they can invoke their own masters. Okay.
Okay, you see, as I know, you are associated with many other groups also, isn't it? And they are far bigger than if we will compare as a size and volume of those institutions, like Landmark Education or the Siddharth Rajshekhar, isn't it? Joe Stocks. They all are the very big platform, are well known in surrounding and everywhere. So according to, you are connected with them, and what you find here, Quanto Life, what is the fascination? What is your the thing?
Yeah, so I've also been associated with Amplify, which is a huge platform in itself. And it's going on, leaping on to the next level of creation. Yes, Landmark, yes, Siddharth course here, yes, many things. I'm widely networked with loads of people on my social media, LinkedIn and everything. But what I found in Quanto Life was that there were things, and in the programs, there were things that were getting resolved, or something was happening. Some blocks were getting removed from the path, जिन पे हमारा कोई कंट्रोल नहीं होता. जो चीज हमें पता होती है वो हम कर लेते हैं, अपने आप कर लेते हैं. मुझे माइंडसेट चेंज करना है, मैं चेंज कर लूंगी. लेकिन जिसके बारे में कुछ पता ही नहीं है, वो कैसे चेंज करें? जैसे एंटिटीज होते हैं, या किसी ने कुछ कर दिया, हमें कोई नजर लग गई, या कुछ पास्ट लाइफ का है, उसको मैं कैसे चेंज करूं जाके? आई रियलाइज दैट क्वांटो लाइफ के प्रोग्राम्स में वो चेंज हो रहे थे. Somewhere those things, and I also felt that a lot of karmic debts were getting paid off. So that was like huge for me, and that's why Quanto Life, and that is why I keep bringing people from my life कि मुझे फायदा हुआ तो मेरी जिंदगी में जो लोग हैं वो भी अपनी जो दुख झेल रहे हैं and all that, उनको भी फायदा होना चाहिए. That's why Quanto Life, and कोई चीज बड़ी छोटी नहीं होती है. It's very strong. That's it. So yeah, okay. I think the time's up, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
One last question, just a small answer I need. So how do you express yourself? Do you like this version or this version? Before Quanto Life and after Quanto Life? Just give me a short answer.
Isn't it very obvious? And I can see all the smiles on so many faces. They all are smiling. Obviously, they wouldn't like me to go back to where I was. I am certain neither do I want to go back there. Come on, let's face it, I look prettier without makeup.
Yes, you look much prettier now. Great.
Thank you very much, Suchi, for coming here and sharing your story with us, your journey to miracles. So thank you very much. Bye-bye, take care. So be with us on the platform. We will listen some more journey and some more miracles.
Thank you for the opportunity, and thanks for all the love and affection. Thank you so much, Mansi. Thank you so much, Shivo and Nitika, and everybody, all my Quantos. Loads of love.
So Rasi ji.
Thank you, Pankaj ji. This was amazing. You asked very tough questions to Shuchi, and but we got such beautiful insights. Thanks for asking such questions. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, we witnessed how Shuchi, she's a very talented professional. She has many talent which we all know in Quanto Life, but yet, I mean, she understands so very well that this is one life and there are many past lives, and all those past life needs peeling off, and she is in for it, and day by day she's peeling them off. She's coming ahead and she's seeing so many gifts which are coming ahead from the past lives. She's able to unravel them. Amazing. Thank you. Thanks for opening up so beautifully, Shuchi, and sharing so openly. Love you, dear. Okay, so Shuchi has got a technique. She has got this technique from Devicey. Now Devicey is again coming up. I request Nitika to please announce the dates of Devicey if possible for us, so that we can plan out our our program, our life accordingly, and do this Havan as Shuchi has said. Why not?
Yeah, thanks, Rashi. So as I had shared earlier also, it's a 9 days program. The next batch, which is our 15th batch, it is going to be starting from 22nd of April till 30th of April. We would request you to please leave your name and number, and we shall connect with you with all the details. I will also leave my number in the chat so you can send a PM to me. And the fees is 1,500 rupees. There are some people who have asked in Hindi, so मैं एक बार अपने आप को दोहराना चाहूंगी. ये 9 दिन का प्रोग्राम है जिसमें एक आपको कोच सबको मिलता है. 9 दिन का हमारा वर्कशॉप रहता है, उसमें जूम पे सेशन होता है और आपको एक गाइड भी दिया जाता है आपकी क्वेरीज सॉर्ट आउट करने के लिए, आपको पूरा प्रोसेस अच्छे से समझाने के लिए. इन 9 दिनों में हमारा ये दावा है कि आपका जो कुछ भी एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आप लेके आएंगे, आपको उसमें हल्का सा शिफ्ट, चेंज, बदलाव जरूर नजर आएगा. 22 से 30 तारीख अप्रैल तक ये प्रोग्राम होगा. 1500 रुपए इसकी फीस है. जूम पे ये सेशन होता है. आप प्लीज अपना नाम और नंबर चैट में छोड़ दीजिए. मैं अपना मोबाइल नंबर भी चैट में डालूंगी. आप प्लीज मुझे मैसेज कर सकते हैं. हम लोग आपको सारी डिटेल्स आपके व्हाट्सएप पे भेज देंगे. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक्स राशि.
Thanks, Nitika. So the door is there in front of us. Let's open it and go ahead. Havani kar lete hain chota sa. And if anybody has any questions, be open. Ask Nitika. She will try to help you with the answers. I mean, it's not that you just join the program. You ask questions from her. She's an amazing coach also. She has guided every one of us in our life. So I take this opportunity and take the program further. I would like to invite Weber, if we can spotlight him. Hi, Weber. So I take this opportunity to talk a little about our young Quanto Weber. Now he was a caterpillar. He's a complete butterfly, blooming in all the colors, and yeah, he is a very young entrepreneur. You can't believe it. He is a young managing director. He's a joint managing director with Akash Group. He's also Akash Group is a construction organization in Moradabad, and he resides in Moradabad. And he is all across India and abroad these days with the help of Quanto Life. Definitely, he is the young star of. He's a hero of Quanto Life. He's also having deep interest into filmmaking. He's an aspirant filmmaker. He started his journey in Quanto Life from 2 years ago from DYC. In this 2 years, he has evolved in a beautiful way. He is now a DYC coach, and he is helping many other people to come up and become a potential, to find the unique potential as he has found his. And he's recently, he met with many of us, participated in Word Transformation event, where he talked about his unique talent, share the journey of how he was been able to liberate his brother and Nana, and now helping others for the same. So he is a harbinger of liberation as well. So all over to you, Weber. Please take us through this journey and help us meet the other budding Quanto. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Didi, for the beautiful introduction. And thank you, everyone, for being here with me tonight. And I like to express my gratitude to this amazing vibrational field, Quanto Life, and to my gurus, Shivo and Mansi, and to all my mentors here, my coaches, and all my fellow Quantos, especially. This program, Journey to Miracles, is like, it's my homecoming tonight. I was here last year. I was being interviewed by by Rashi Didi only, and she set the stage for me. At that time, I was just out from my cocoon, and I was just exploring the world. And tonight, I am here to set the stage for another hero. I want to there are a lot of things that I want to say about my journey, and that I'll go along with Kshitij, and you'll be exploring both of us journey together as we share a very beautiful bond, me and Kshitij. Here he is. He's our miracle boy. Kshitij Johari is our head of knowledge circle of Quanto Life, and he's an amazing person. I coached him in his first DYC and that was my first device as the coach, and I got the opportunity to interview him tonight. I welcome Kshitij on the stage of Journey to Miracles. Hi, Kshitij.
Hello, good evening, everybody. It is such a pleasure to be in such a great company. And all of us are right now part of the quantum vibrational field. I would first like to acknowledge each and everybody who has taken out their time to come over here to attend our stories and our journey to miracles. And we really hope all the six speakers tonight, we have all gone through a similar journey. We are all on a different journey, but we are all having similar kind of breakthroughs. And this has been such a wonderful 6 months for me over here with Quanto Life, becoming part of Quanto Life community. And one of the best things which happened with Quanto Life was that my first ever Dissolve Your Conflict program coach has been Vaibhav Agarwal, who is quite younger to me, but he has his own experience of life, which I salute. There are so many accomplishments that he has made in the worldly life and also as part of Quanto Life. One of the most recent achievements of Vaibhav Agarwal was becoming a speaker on the World Transformation Day event, which happened this month. Something which Suchishmita ji has been mentioning for so many times. It has been a very transformational event. And while I will share my story, first I would like to acknowledge and share that this program has been such a next step builder for both of us. So Vaibhav did a speech on how he became a man from a boy, and similarly, I also was part of this program where I was talking about effective philanthropy by business families. Over here, I would like to share Vaibhav is from a business is part of a family-owned business, and he is the third generation family business owner. And it has been such a delightful time to have interacted with him. Over to you, Vaibhav. Let's go on a journey together for the next few minutes.
Thank you, sir. That was so kind of you. Okay, so I think I can't wait, to relive all those the miracles that you have been through. As I introduced you as the miracle boy of Quanto Life, that's true, because since you have joined DYC and since your journey is being like in Quanto Life, you have been through many miracles, and we like to hear some of them. We'll talk about some of them, and everyone here will be like reliving those moments with you as we'll go through them. So I'll start with asking you, let's start with the issue of yours that you had about smelly hands and how you were able to dissolve it.
So today I would like to share this incident which I have been which has been such a life transforming for me. I would first like to say that I have been part of 8 consecutive Quanto Life programs, which are similar to Dissolve Your Conflict program. All of them are 9 days, which happen every night, 9 o'clock to 10:30. I have been part of so many different programs because I got this breakthrough of my life in the first DYC program that was in November 2021. I will just share my life story, and then I will come to that point where that miracle happened. When we are part of the world, when we enter the coaching and healing world, we understand miracles, we understand synchronicities. But when we are part of the, when we are yet unaware of what is happening on the other side of the worldly life, the day-to-day life that we live, the corporate life, the employee life, the entrepreneur life, we realize that so many people are going through self-doubt, self-sabotage, and just cursing themselves so much and not moving ahead, simply because whatever the universe is bringing toward us in that life, we just dismiss it off as just a coincidence. But my journey into coaching began 18 months ago. I experienced a lot of shift, but the way what I would call a miracle is what I'm going to describe now. So I'm Kshitij Johri. I live in Mumbai along with my parents and my wife. When I was a small kid, my mother had paralysis and she was confined to bed for almost 7 years, and then she passed away. And a couple of years later, my father remarried, and I have a sister who is well settled. She lives in Bangalore. She is 7 years elder to me. And when I'm sharing this aspect of my mother's death during my childhood, so there are certain days which we remember in our lives. So for Americans, they will remember 9/11. For Mumbaikars, they will remember the Taj attacks. But we all go through some days in life which we think we will remember, which we don't want to forget. So similarly, such a day for me was the day of my mother's death. So what happened that day? It was summer vacations in Delhi, where I was in school, and I woke up in the morning. I was woken up in the morning, and my grandmother gave me 3 big juicy mangoes, and she said, "Kshitij, ye aaj ka nashta hai tere liye." And I said, "What a lucky day." And I just went out and had those 3 mangoes so early, 8 o'clock in the morning, in a very hot summer vacation, the schoolboy. So I remember my sister coming in and telling me, Kshitij, our mother has passed away. And whatever happened that day, all the people who came in, all the activities and all the rituals and everything what happened is something which I remember. But what happened in DYC? So basically, when we enter a program of Quanto Life called as a Dissolve Your Conflict, we come in with a certain motive. And during that time, I had just freshly started my own business coaching company along with my father. And I was feeling stuck, and there were a lot of things going on in my mind. I was very irritated. I was feeling stuck as an entrepreneur, but I misinterpreted all my feelings as a conflict with my father. And when I came to this program, Dissolve Your Conflict, I really wanted to dissolve my conflict with my father. But as Vaibhavji guided me day by day, Nitikaji took us through the practices. So many different participants were opening up with their stories. There was a moment in the program that another participant was who is here today with us also in this session. She was narrating the death of her husband, and during that time something clicked inside me. There is some change which happened inside me, and I burst out crying. I'm 38 years old. I was sitting in my office. I cried for 1 hour there. I came back home at night, 12 o'clock. I was crying for 1 hour more. 2 hours I cried and cried and cried just because I heard somebody saying something during this program. And after crying for 2 hours, I went off to sleep. when I woke up in the morning, I just realized one thing, that the previous night we had done the invocation of Kalima, and I was actually in the morning, I was actually coming to the state that, okay, just waking up to be saying in a very different mood as never ever before in my life. I realized something had changed. What had changed? So during the invocation, I remembered my childhood, the day of my mother's death. And I realized that the one moment which was not in my conscious memory but was in my subconscious memory came out from my subconscious to my conscious memory. And that moment was, my grandmother had come and given me the 3 mangoes. I had eaten them. My sister had come in and told me, Kshitij, our mother has passed away. But before she had said that, she had also said one sentence, Kshitij, ja haath dho ke aa. Now, how is this something so life-changing? Because I realized while my mother had passed away in my childhood, just a couple of years ago, just a year before pandemic started, I had received an inheritance from my mother's side, from my Nanaji. And while I was signing the papers there in my ancestral, for the sale of the ancestral property, I had expressed gratitude to my Nanaji that time. I had not said thank you, mummy. But maybe few days after that event, which was in a different city, I was sitting in office. One of my female colleagues, her name was Gauri. She just remarked, Kshitij, tere haath se smell aa rahi hai. But when that thing had happened, from that day onward, for almost a period of 3 years, I had to actually go out and literally wash my hand 4 or 5 times with soap and water. And I started carrying a Dettol hand sanitizer a year before pandemic along with me, 24/7. I was suffering from smelly hands. But the moment on that day, the next day in the morning, as the program of the DYC, the smell has vanished. From that day onward, my quality of life has improved so much that I don't have to stress about what I want to eat, where I want to eat, how many times will I have to wash my hand, how many times will I have to use a sanitizer. So in medical terms, we call this OCD. In day-to-day language, we say this is a smelly hand, but it was really affecting my quality of life. Now, what happened? What was the miracle which happened in DYC? Somebody said something, it triggered something from my subconscious to my conscious. There was an invocation of Kalima to whom I offered something. She took away my medical issue. The exercise, when I shared this experience the next day in DYC, the exercise which was told me, Kshitij, begin an exercise of being in gratitude to your late mother. And since that day, I am so much more free in my heart, in my head, for my sister, for my late mother, for my father, for my current mother, and also my late grandmother. I would also want to take this opportunity over here to share that the word death has been a very, very influential word in my life. So next year after my mother's death, my grandfather passed away. Just a few weeks ago, last month, my grandmother passed away at the age of 94. When my grandmother passed away, me and my father were away at a book launch event. And when I came back, I was enjoying that event, and suddenly I read a message from my wife. Dadi is not responding. Please come back home. But by the time we reached home, 1.5 hours later, there was so many synchronicities. There was so many miracles which had happened. All those who wanted to come in on that day to the funeral made it. Everybody who was taking a flight came on time. Everybody who was wanted to come landed up there. Each and everything over the next 4 days was such a blessed atmosphere. Everything was happening easily. We needed food, it came in. We needed a place for so many guests to stay, it was available. We wanted to organize an event, it was done. घर में कुछ सामान चाहिए, so many neighbors and everybody was running around for us. Me and my father and mother and my wife, those 4 days went by. We had such a feeling of a blessed atmosphere that was. My grandmother passed away at the age of 94. And I really appreciate that whatever happened in the 4 days was simply because of the effects of the quantum vibrational field. The quantum vibrational field.
So that's all we call synchronicity in Quanto Life. As we move further, like we keep on evolving, we experience these shifts, and we observe and we experience these synchronicity in our day-to-day life. That's so true. And I want to say, like, it takes a lot of courage to accept your reality, and you were so authentic, and your sharing was really beautiful, Kshitij. And I would like to move further on this moment, at this moment. And I want to ask you to share about, the biggest miracle that I have seen in my Quanto Life journey is like your conflict with the female gender, and how it all evolved, and it transformed into a beautiful relationship with you, of you and your wife, from such a point where like it was like a very difficult relationship, right, between you and your wife, and you were able to dissolve those conflicts, and in such a short time with such dedication. I want to hear about that story, and emphasizing on your relationship with your wife. And I just want to remind you, like, we just have about 7 more minutes to go. So it's okay, you can be authentic, but I just want you to keep that in mind. So all yours.
So as I had shared earlier, I have been part of almost 6 to 7 Quanto Life programs continuously.
Sorry to interrupt you, Kshitij. I would request you to, like you have always, included your whole family into Quanto Life, into DYC. I would like you to involve them tonight as well. I want your family to be with you, like they are always there with you. So there is this, like, behind the curtain scene. The first thing, the best thing I see in this Quanto Life is the whole family, how Kshitij has able to include his whole family with him, and they all take part together in most of the workshops, and that's how they are together.
So I would like to share that me and my father were part of the program Money Wisdom. Then me and my father were part of the DYC program, which we used to do from office. Me, my wife and mother were part of a program called as Reclaim Your Soul. All 4 of us were part of a program named as Dissolve Your Conflict, the second batch that I did. We also, I personally attended the tarot session by Quanto Mansi, learning tarot. And then moving on, there was a program named as Dissolve Your Karma. And it was aptly in the month of February. And because of so many different things which came up, I really wanted my wife to be there, part of this so very effective workshop. So I gifted my wife a program named as Dissolve Your Karma. I gifted my current wife, my this life wife, a program named as Dissolve Your Karma. And this was so much a life-changing event for both of us.
So let's
Vaibhav did share
yeah.
there was a difficult relationship, but on the day of 14th February, me and my wife were able to engage in discussion where we were able to reach out to each other, wherein as the discussion, as I woke up on 14th February, I just invoked the quantum vibrational field by saying the word quanto thrice. As soon as I woke up in the morning, and it changed my entire day and my life from that day onward. Dissolve Your Karma program made the past life reading, which came up by our very, very qualified and talented and psychic past life reader Preeti ji, who is also here right now. I simply want to share that me and my wife experienced a reading together where many thousands of years ago, we both had eloped. We both ran away from our respective homes and we lost each other in a forest. And then we met each other in that life after a few years when we were both old. I realized the day I met my wife, the to-be wife, Divya, I just felt there was some soul connection. And she always used to say, soulmate word क्या होता है? How do you define soulmate? इस लाइफ में तो इतना झगड़ा करते हो, इस लाइफ में तो इतना प्यार करते हो, सातवीं लाइफ है हमारी कि छठी लाइफ है कि पहली लाइफ है? चलो अगर बोल रहे हो सोलमेट है तो अगली लाइफ में जेंडर एक्सचेंज करके मिलेंगे दोबारा. And this was such a thing. It was so commonly known, and I would really want to say that quantum vibrational field and the various concepts and the various processes and the various learnings and the insight which come up have literally changed my entire family's life.
Kshitij, would you like to share how from your first workshop to the other workshops, you were able to find out that you have this issues with the opposite gender?
Yes.
And because of that. Yeah.
So also as part of one program, there was, so as part of the Dissolve Your Conflict program, the second batch that I attended, so normally there is a holiday given in the beach in the middle of the batch. And on that batch, there was a specific session by Quanto Mantiji on astro styling. The invocation that day was done by her. During the entire session, we were discussing clothes and styling and shoes and ties and colors and everything. But I realized when I did the invocation and the synthesis process that night, I just had images of women, 30, 40 different images of women in a sari in different situations across my entire life. And I realized there is something which is happening. There is a concept. Across my different jobs, I had issues with my female reporting managers. I had an issue with my not a very good relationship with so many different females in my life. But I realized something came up over here, and the advice which was given to me by my Dissolve Your Conflict coach in that batch, Atinji, she messaged me on WhatsApp, Kshitij, you should gift a sari. And I replied back to him, 2 घंटे पहले मैं यही सोच चुका हूँ. I have already decided I will do this. And I ended up gifting my wife of 12 years a sari for the first time. 12 साल में पहली बार मैंने मेरी वाइफ को साड़ी गिफ्ट करी. I gave a sari to my mother. I couriered a sari to my sister. And this was why did that happen? Because this was basically a kind of a karmic debt which I had to repay, and I became aware of it. And when I did this activity once, it also led me to the next level in my relationship with each and every female in my life, each and every person of a female gender in my life. One of the biggest programs, one of the most breakthrough field programs which we are doing here in the entire year at Quanto Life is Ardnarishwar. I had made up my mind that I will attend Ardnarishwar. The moment it was announced, I continued attend. I began this program and continued for 9 consecutive days. The next night after my grandmother passed away, I had relatives at home. I had guests at home. There were so many different things, but since all our programs happen at 9 a.m. onward, 9 p.m. onward, I took the liberty and I've moved on to the next level personally, with my family and with my business. I would like to just share a couple of more sentences. I would like to share that.
This is the picture of Divya and Kshitij. It's a very cute moment that we captured in our Quanto Mumbai meet. And yeah, so I wanted, sorry Kshitij, you are not knowing about it. It was our team plan to give you this, like it's a small gesture that our team wanted to give you and your wife from Quanto Life team.
I would
have seen you guys evolve from like first workshop to like to this day, guys. You guys have done a great job. And you know, tonight only I read this post. It was written, the true love is never giving up. And you guys have shown this to the universe, to the world. Congratulations, guys. And
I would just like to take a couple of sentences more.
Definitely.
I had started my business coaching company. I was feeling stuck, and then I entered Quanto Life. And I would also like to share Quanto Life, our Quanto Gurus, Shivo, Quanto Guru Mansi, Quanto Coaches, Quanto Mentors, Quanto fellow Quantos, and the guests who enter every program of Quanto Life. I would like to express gratitude to each and everybody. I would like to share that Quanto Life processes help us discover our soul purpose. We see so many things about purpose, business purpose, or life purpose. I would like to say Quanto Life helps us discover our soul purpose. On the path of going beyond the Ardnarishwar program and the World Transformation Day, so many insights have come up that I'm dedicating my life now onward to to become a business legacy coach, where I will help solopreneurs, salaried professionals, and business owners and family business owners to embark on a path of building a legacy-driven enterprise from wherever they are. Everybody has a unique potential and everybody can explore it. The only way to move ahead is we go ahead and create value. This is the number one mantra of Quanto Life. Once we are in the field and we create value, our life transforms.
As the universe is expanding and evolving, we should also do the same, right? Okay, so that was
Thanks a lot to everybody. I may have taken a few minutes more, but I was talking from my heart, and it has been, I would like to once again express gratitude to the Quanto vibrational field. Thank you.
I can feel you, bro. I can feel you. And you were awesome. You rocked it. Congratulations. Thank you for being here, Kshitij. Thank you for taking us through your magical and miraculous journey. Thank you, everyone, for having me here tonight. All over to you, Rashidi.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav and Kshitij, for taking us through this journey of miracles. and making us understand how life transforms. And Kshitij was not alone in this transformation. Kshitij को बहुत जल्दी समझ में आ गया कि खाली मेरे ट्रांसफॉर्म होने से नहीं चलेगा, the environment should also transform. So he quickly bring in his family, his parents and wife into this aura, in this vibrational field, and we can see each and everyone in his family part of quantum vibrational field. And yes, they all have found love of their life, and we are so happy for you, Kshitij. And bow down to your dedication with which you guys are participating, and the dedication and the confidence you are showing into it. Kudos to you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now I would like to go ahead in this journey, and would like to invite Abnaz, if we can spotlight her. Hi, Abnaz. Our sweetheart Abnaz is an Indian, and she is residing in Moscow with her family. She has two beautiful daughters, and she is also an entrepreneur. Though she is in Moscow, but she is taking that taste of India. She is owning Meraki. Meraki is what? Meraki is a baker specializes in eggless baking. इतनी दूर जाके, मॉस्को जाके भी Abnaz spreading India and the love of India and the taste of India. Go down to you, Abnaz. And
Thank you.
She I don't say that she's a very old Quanto, but she is quite old in terms of she's very enthusiastic, and she's a rocking star of Quanto Life, definitely. And
Thank you.
yeah, she has spent around 10 years in corporate, and she's been a teacher also, and now she's an entrepreneur. Over to you, Abnaz. Please take us through your journey and introduce us to the star you're bringing up, and you're taking us to the journey today. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Rashi, for this beautiful intro, and good evening, everybody. And if people are across the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. So I would like to invite none other, our last speaker for the evening, and she's Quanto MJ. Oops, sorry. For those who don't know, I mean Dr. Manisha Jain. And Dr. Manisha Jain, she's a professor in a very reputed technical university. She's done her PhD in mathematics. She's into Vedic maths, genetic brain profiling counselor. She's a mindful coach, Reiki and pranic healer. She does Akashri recording. She's a healer, Mundra therapist, Ekika expert. Now, I think the list is going on, and there's too much to introduce because she wears lots of hats, but she's our most talented, magnificent, none other than our magical Manisha Jain. So I welcome you, Manisha, to this beautiful platform. And I know that as Rashi said, and even the other speaker said a little while ago, that Mansi was in Bombay a little while ago in the beginning of April, and there was this beautiful Bombay meet. And I think you wrote some poems for somebody. Can you please tell us a little about it? Aja Baba, Adalat mein Aja. And friends, I'm here to support you all, okay? I am Quanto Wali, but yet I belong to the armed public. So if you all have any queries, just flood my inbox, flood the chat. I'm going to represent all of you all, because I don't know these miracles that these people keep talking. As Rashi said, I'm yet new to Quanto Life, to be very honest. I have seen a lot of miracles happening in my few months with Quanto Life, but I am yet in the questioning mode. So I want my team of friends who are watching me to start flooding the chat box so we can really drill Manisha together. Over to you, Manisha.
Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share my journey of miracle. And yes, मेरा और मानसी का प्यार कुछ अलग ही है, और बहुत सारी दिल से पोयम निकलती है मानसी के लिए, तो सबके तरफ से एक पोयम जरूर बोलना चाहूंगी, 4 लाइन जरूर बोलना चाहूंगी। उस मानसी आगाज फरमा रही हूँ। उस चांद को बहुत गुरूर है, उस चांद को बहुत गुरूर है कि उसके पास नूर है। चांद को बहुत गुरूर है कि उसके पास नूर है। अब मैं उसको कैसे समझाऊं कि मेरे पास मानसी जैसा कोई नूर है। So
वाह 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 वाह.
So कुछ तो है क्वांटो लाइफ का, कुछ पास्ट रिलेशन जरूर रहा होगा. तो बस मानसी मुझे एक प्रोग्राम में मिली और वहां से मेरी और मानसी, मतलब मेरी जर्नी मानसी के साथ शुरू हुई और मेरी लाइफ, आई कैन सी माय लाइफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आल्सो. सो नाउ टुडे आई एम हियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू to tell what is my miracle story. Yes.
Go ahead, Manisha.
So how was my life before Quanto Life? So it was like कि सब कुछ था मेरे पास में, है ना. तो एक 2 लाइन और सुना रही हूँ. राज उनके भी बहुत गहरे होते हैं, अक्सर हंसते हुए जिनके चेहरे होते हैं. तो ये हमारे साथ भी होता है कि हम बहुत मुस्कुराते हैं, हंसते हैं, लेकिन अंदर कुछ ना कुछ जरूर छुपा होता है. जगजीत सिंह की वो गजल है ना, तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रही हो, क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रही हो. इट वॉज विथ मी ऑल्सो. आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी पर्सन. And because by profession I am a teacher, I am a faculty of mathematics. So whatever I will give my student, it will reflect. So I was just working on that principle. So I never discussed what I was having in my, in my life. Yes, definitely. Lots of things were, सबके साथ होती है, मेरे साथ भी हो रही हूँ. जस्टिफाई नहीं कर रही हूँ कि सबके साथ होती है इसलिए मेरे साथ होती है, बट ठीक, हाँ, लाइफ वाज नॉट दैट मच स्मूथ जैसे होना चाहिए था. एंड सिंस इफ वी हैव ऑल द थिंग्स इन आवर लाइफ, तो हमारे पास में इतने कंफर्टेबल जोन में आ जाते हैं कि हम दूसरा एस्पेक्ट देखते नहीं है. वी कैन नॉट सी द अदर डायमेंशन आल्सो. सो इन 2007 आई वेंट टू सहज योगा एंड देन आई वेंट टू ब्रह्म कुमारीज आल्सो. वहां से भी बहुत कुछ मिला मुझे, बट सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं था कहीं पे भी. एंड देन आई ज्वाइंड ओशो, एंड ओशो इज माय गुरु, माय एवरीथिंग. ओशो को जिया है मैंने. एंड व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड imbibing Osho's principle in my life, तो एक तरफा हो गई थी मैं. My creation was very low. I was just thinking कि यार कल तो सब खत्म होना ही है, फिर मैं क्यों क्रिएशन में जाऊं, क्रिएशन वाले मोड में क्यों जाऊं. तो आई वाज जस्ट लाइक कि ठीक है, आज जी ले, इतना आज हो गया, ठीक है. सेटिस्फेक्शन, इतना ज्यादा सेटिस्फेक्शन हो गया था, बट मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि वो सेटिस्फेक्शन क्यों हो रहा है, व्हाई आई एम सो मच सेटिस्फाइड. एंड व्हाट आई वाज फीलिंग कि माय क्रिएशन वाज एकदम खत्म. एंड इट वाज लाइक कि चल यार, तेरे पास जितना है ना सब है, आज तुझे गुस्सा नहीं करना है, क्योंकि गुस्सा करेगी तो लोग बोलेंगे. ऐसा हो भी रहा था, बिकॉज लास्ट 15 years I was into the meditation field, and rigorously I was following each and every modality of meditation. Then कभी गुस्सा होती तो बच्चे कहते थे, मम्मा आप तो इतना मेडिटेशन करती हो, आपको गुस्सा अभी भी भरा हुआ है. हस्बैंड जैसे सबके कहते हैं, यार इतना मेडिटेशन पूजा पाठ करके फिर भी तुम्हारा अभी भी गुस्सा है यार, क्या है मतलब ये. तो मैंने क्या किया, मनीषा ने एक नया मास्क लगा लिया, ठीक है. और द मोमेंट आई केप्ट ऑन मास्क ऑन माय फेस, अंदर ही अंदर गुस्सा वो भरता चला गया. और मुझे नहीं पता, आई वाज नेवर न्यू अबाउट इट कि इट इज रियली वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर मनीषा. एंड देन एक सेशन में, मेविन के एक सेशन था और उसमें मानसी वाज देयर, एंड लकीली मैंने मानसी का सेशन सुन लिया. ऐसा होता है ना, जब बहुत सारे स्पीकर होते हैं तो हम मतलब नहीं सुनते हैं, बट मानसी का सेशन ऐसे था कि एकदम मेरे लिए मैग्नेटिक था एकदम, कि मैं मतलब मुझे लगा कि नहीं यार, आई हैव टू लिसन टू हर व्हाटएवर शी इज सेइंग. एंड शी वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट द लिबरेशन ऑफ हर फादर, दादू. एंड वो इतना मुझे इंटरेक्ट, मतलब इतना, इट वाज लाइक कि मैं इतना ज्यादा इंप्रेस हुई मानसी से. एंड देन आई कॉल्ड शबाना जी, the owner of the owner of this particular Mevin organization. I called her and I said that I want Mansi's number, I want to talk to her. And luckily शाम को मानसी का फोन आया और दूसरे दिन से ही डीवाईसी स्टार्ट होने वाला था. अब टैरो कार्ड निकाला कि भाई मैं क्या मिलने वाला है क्वांटो लाइफ से, क्योंकि बहुत सारी पहले भी बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ज्वाइन कर चुकी थी, तो वो घाट का पानी पिया हुआ था मैंने. तो मैंने कहा चलो, कार्ड आया, अबेंडेंस का कार्ड आया, मैंने कहा चलो बहुत कुछ मिलने वाला है मनीषा, चलो लेट्स डू डीवाईसी. अब दूसरे दिन जब डीवाईसी कोचेस का फोन आया, बिकॉज डीवाईसी इज अ प्लेटफॉर्म जहां आपको कोच मिलते हैं, बाकी इतने प्रोग्राम्स किए, आई डिडंट गेट एनी कोच एंड ऑल दिस थिंग, बट जब कोच का फोन आया, आई वाज इन द यूनिवर्सिटी एंड उन्होंने बोला डू यू हैव एनी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, तो मनीषा जैसे एक होता है ना साधक का ईगो भी होता है, सटल ईगो होता है, भाई मैं कैसे बताऊं कि मेरे कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स है। मैंने कहा नो 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 नो, आई डोंट हैव एनी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, और मेरे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स सारे चले गए। तो वो भी जानते थे कि भाई ऊंट पहाड़ के नीचे तो आएगा कभी ना कभी। डीवाईसी पहले दिन हुआ, दूसरे दिन हुआ, मनीषा को इतनी डिगिंग हुई जब उन्होंने कहा यस गो इनटू सिंथेसिस, गो इनटू इन्वोकेशन, एंड देन उसके बाद समझ में आया मनीषा तूने है ना अपने आप को इतना आर्टिफिशियल मनीषा है, यू आर नॉट एन ओरिजिनल मनीषा, ओके। एंड उसके बाद जो मजा आया, उसके बाद समझ में आया कि नहीं, माय लाइफ इज चेंजिंग 180 degree. I will not say 360 degree because again I will be at that particular point. So 180 degree darkness. अब मैं horizon मेरा जो था वो straight हुआ था. So it was the my story how I jumped into Quanto Life. So thank you, Mansi.
That was very nice. But tell me, Manisha, आपने भी अभी mention किया कि आपके husband बोलते थे आप meditate करते थे, फिर भी आपका दिमाग शांत नहीं था. Or the little that I have been with Quanto Life, we don't meditate in Quanto Life. And in the starting, Rashi ने बोला, अभी chat में sometime back Rashi ने लिखा कि आज हमारी princess Mansi is going to invoke Hanumanji. So what do you mean by invoke? Can we tell our guest what is the difference between meditation, invocation, or maybe I also think we say synthesis. So can you please help us with what is the difference?
Yeah, it is again a very beautiful story behind my, why I went to meditation modality. By birth, I am Maharashtrian Brahmin. So, and after marriage, I am Jain. So, जो रिचुअल्स थे मराठी ब्राह्मण्स के यहाँ, जो रिचुअल्स होते थे वो इतने अंदर तक थे बिल्कुल कि फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड ये पूजा करना है, वो पूजा करना है, ऐसा करना है, वैसा करना है. अब चाइनीज में मैरिज हुआ तो वहां पे पूजा है ही नहीं है, वहां मूर्ति पूजा नहीं है, वहां पे सब स्वाध्याय है, सारा कुछ आपको पढ़ के सीखना है. सो आई वॉज टोटली कंफ्यूज एट द एज ऑफ 22-23 आई गॉट मैरिड. तो आई वॉज टोटली कंफ्यूज कि मैं रिचुअल्स की तरफ जाऊं, मैं कौन से रिलीजन को फॉलो करूं. एंड इट वॉज पक्का था मेरे को कि आई एम नॉट अ पर्सन हु विल डू पूजा एंड पाठ, करेक्ट. And then luckily Quanto Life में, although it is a spiritual path, but it is not at all based on any rituals. वो कभी नहीं बोलेगा, हमको कभी नहीं सिखाएगा कि ये पूजा करो या वो पूजा करो. Since it is what is the meaning of quantum? Quantum means quantum, and in the physics we know that quantum physics is everywhere is energy. E equals to mc square. And luckily I am being a person of science. यहाँ पे मेरे को एक मजा ये आया, अच्छा मैथ्स वाले थी तो पूरा लॉजिकल माइंड चलता था और एक्सपीरियंस हो ही नहीं रहा था. बट व्हेन आई केम इनटू क्वांटो लाइफ, देन आई रियलाइज यस आई कैन फील वाइब्रेशन, आई कैन फील क्वांटो फील्ड. देन उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि मेडिटेशन में मेरी ग्राउंडिंग नहीं हो पा रही. जब तक ग्राउंडिंग नहीं है तब तक कुछ नहीं है भाई. जब व्हेन योर रूट्स आर नॉट स्टेबल, योर रूट्स आर नॉट पेनिट्रेटेड, तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता वहां पे. In the synthesis process here, हम क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले क्वांटम फील्ड को इन्वोक करते हैं. क्वांटम फील्ड को इन्वोक करते हैं तो यू कैन, बट इस मेडिटेशन में, और अच्छा दूसरी चीज ये क्या हुआ कि मेडिटेशन में मेरी ग्रोथ खुद की हो रही थी. अकेले मैं काम फील कर रही थी, कूल फील कर रही थी, जो भी कर रही थी वो कर रही थी, मैं अपने लिए कर रही थी, बट मेरे आसपास का एनवायरमेंट तो वैसी की वैसी है ना. बट इन द क्वांटो लाइफ प्रैक्टिसेस, व्हेन वी आर डूइंग द सिंथेसिस प्रोसेस, so for an example, if कुछ मेरे साथ चाइल्डहुड में कुछ मेरे साथ हुआ, for an example मेरी लड़ाई हुई, मेरे भाई से लड़ाई हुई, मेरे पापा से लड़ाई हुई, when I am taking this particular event, particular thing in my invocation, in my synthesis, अरे मिराकल ये हुआ कि मेरे साथ साथ मेरे भाई के एनर्जी की भी क्लीनिंग हुई, फादर के एनर्जी की भी क्लीनिंग हुई. एंड दिस इज वेरी मिराकुलस कि जो हम मतलब हम जो घटनाएं ले रहे हैं अपने आसपास की, जो हमें याद आ रहा है कि यार हमारे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, हमारे साथ वैसा हुआ था, हम जो याद करके ले रहे हैं, तो अपने आप उस कैरेक्टर में, उस पिक्चर में जो लोग हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली उनकी भी क्लीनिंग हो रही है. So when I realized this, so it is really very wonderful for me. मैंने कहा अरे ये तो बिना पैसे के ही सारा काम हो रहा है, बिना पूजा पाठ और बिना नर्मदा नहाए और बिना गंगा में डुबकी लगाए सारी चीजें हो रही हैं. It's really wonderful for me. So this is the basic difference between the meditation and synthesis process, which
Thank you so much. Yeah.
which I experience.
And Manisha, आप genetic brain profiling करते हो, right? So can you tell us little about that and how is it helping you? Like how are you clubbing it with Quanto Life? And I believe you're using it with your students and with a lot of people. So can you give us a little insight on that, please? Thank you.
So what is genetic brain profiling? Basically, I was doing counseling also from last 8 years. I was doing counseling also. So academic counseling, I am academic counselor also. So 2 years back, I have done my genetic brain profiling course also. It is उसमें क्या होता है कि हम fingerprints लेते हैं. Fingerprints के बाद में हमारे पास में पूरा data आ जाता है आपके mind का. And the data is what कि आपका hardware कैसा है and उसका hardware का software कैसा है. For an example, everyone knows that we have two lobes, right lobe and left lobe, and the working of right lobe and left lobe is just different. If I am a left brainer, I will be the more logical. If anyone is right brainer, he or she will be most feeling centric. तो वो एक दिमाग से करेगा काम और एक दिल से करेगा काम. अब यदि मेरा spouse दिमाग वाला है और मैं दिल वाली हूँ तो वहां पे मिसमैच होना पक्की बात, क्योंकि हमारे साथ उल्टा हुआ. भाई मैं दिमाग वाली, पति दिल वाला, तो मैं हर चीज दिमाग से सोचूंगी, पति हर चीज दिल से सोचेगा, तो वहां पे गड़बड़ होने के 100% चांसेस हैं. So what happened कि when I am doing this all these things, मेरे पास reports पे आ रही हैं, सब कुछ आ रहा है, but I don't have any solution for the client कि भाई मुझे इसका दिख रहा है कि इनके बीच में नहीं बनेगी. अब नहीं बनेगी तो पक्का रिलेशन का टाइम में तो आएगा ही आएगा. For an example, if my child is visual learner and I am more on auditory learner, अब वहां पे मेरे और मेरी बच्ची की नहीं बन सकती. वहां पे मैं उसको बोलूंगी पढ़, वो बोलेगी मैं तो विजुअल लर्नर हूँ, तो वो तो देख के सीखेगी. अब वहां पे गड़बड़ होना शुरू हो गई. सोल्यूशन कैसे आएगा? जब मैं काउंसलिंग करती थी हस्बैंड वाइफ के रिलेशनशिप या सास बहू के रिलेशनशिप व्हाटएवर, तो मैं बताती थी भाई तू थोड़ा झुक जा, तुम थोड़ा झुक जा और रिलेशनशिप बहुत बेटर कर सकते हैं. बट इट वाज नॉट द सॉल्यूशन. ये तो झुकना हुआ ना, हम अपने मन को मार के हम झुक रहे हैं. बट व्हेन आई केम इनटू क्वांटो लाइफ, then I realized that I have a problem, but by using the quantum techniques, we can have the solution also, and these solutions are pakka solution. For an example, suppose I am weak in mathematics or I am having the fear factor, a lot of fear factor I am having, then I can experience this fear in my body. Where I can experience? अभी मैं आपको एक मजेदार बात बताती हूँ कि मुझे राइड्स पे बहुत ज्यादा डर लगता है, और दिस टाइम आई वेंट टू वाटर पार्क. तो वहां पे जब मैंने राइड्स देखी तो एज यूजुअल मुझे हार्ट सेंसेशन, हार्ट बीटिंग सारा शुरू हो गया. आई ऑब्जर्व दिस, आई इन्वोक क्वांटो फील्ड एंड आई ऑब्जर्व दिस वेयर आई एम फीलिंग दिस फियर. सो इट वाज नियर माय हार्ट एंड यू डोंट बिलीव, मैं अकेले चले गई उस राइड पे और मैंने अकेले वो राइड लिया. So it was miracle in my life that यदि मेरे पास fear है तो I have the solution of that fear also. So now we are using this technique with the students also. I am using this technique for my clients also. हाँ, this is the solution, this is the problem, and I can give the solution to you also. So practical solution जब मैं उनको देती हूँ तो they are also happy, I am also happy.
That's very beautiful, Manisha. And Manisha, how do you manage wearing so many hats? Like आप maths भी करते हो, teacher भी हो, इतने सारे different healing process है, इतना सारा coaching करते हो. I mean, and I think अभी you've started tapping on your शायरीज also. तो थोड़ा वो भी सुना लो, please.
बहुत ज्यादा तो नहीं कर रही हूँ because as you say that I'm really shortage of time तो होता है, but मैं नहीं manage कर रही हूँ. The moment I realize that I am not a doer, I am only a channel. So अपने आप सारा काम होता है और cosmos करवाता है and we are only the channel. Okay. So एक शायरी सुनाती हूँ. चलो कोई निशा ढूंढते हैं, चलो कोई निशा ढूंढते हैं, दिल का बहता हुआ कारवां ढूंढते हैं, मुद्दत हो गई मुस्कुराते हुए, चलो खुशी का कोई जहां ढूंढते हैं। तो इफ यू रियली वांट टू ग्रो, तो अपने ऊपर काम करना बहुत जरूरी है। और हम क्या करते हैं कि हम अपने बैकफुट में जाके अपने स्टोरीज, जो सेट स्टोरीज होती है, उसको याद ही नहीं करना चाहते हैं। एंड और सुनने में भी हमारे पूर्वज भी बोलते थे, हमारे एंसेस्टर्स भी ये बोलते हैं कि मिट्टी पा, मिट्टी पा, मिट्टी पा। इट मीन्स वॉट एवर हैपेंड, जस्ट उसको ढक दे, छोड़ दे। नहीं, क्वांटो लाइफ ने सिखाया ढको मत, यू हैव टू डिग इट until unless you will not get water, you have to dig it, and when you will dig it, it will dissolve. So dissolve your life, dissolve your conflicts is the program. It's really wonderful program, and this program has changed my life. जो छोटी छोटी डेफिनेशंस होती थी ना, इन्वोकेशन, सिंथेसिस, पता ही नहीं था लाइफ में क्या होता है, इम्प्रिंट्स कैसे लेते हैं, ये नहीं पता था। लेकिन क्वांटो लाइफ में आने के बाद सिखाया कैसे हम अपने चाइल्डहुड पैटर्न्स पे काम करते हैं। मैं आपको एक लास्ट अपनी एक स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ, एंड देन everyone can understand ki how our childhood patterns impact our current life. I was the third child of my parents, third girl child of my parents, and fourth child of my parents. Third girl child and fourth child. हम 5 भाई बहन, और मेरे से 3 लोग बड़े थे और एक बहन मेरी छोटी थी। तो जब कभी भी अक्सर होते हैं वो सारे पेरेंट्स और सारे मदर एंड फादर जो प्रोग्राम देख रहे हैं, you can understand कि हम जो मुंह से निकालते हैं, हमें तो लगता है कि वो जरूरत थी उस वक्त की इसलिए हमने निकाला, बट इट्स कैसे हमारे लाइफ में इम्पैक्ट आता है। सो जब मेरी बड़ी बहन से कुछ डिस्प्यूट होता था, तो माय मदर एंड फादर यूज्ड टू से, मनीषा यू आर यंगर देन योर ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर, सो कीप क्वाइट। मैं चुप हो जाती थी क्योंकि संस्कार थे, नहीं बोलना था। एंड जब मेरी यंगर सिस्टर से कुछ प्रॉब्लम होता था, तो दे यूज्ड टू से, मनीषा यू आर ओल्डर वन, ओके, तो आपको एल्डर वन, सो यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर सिस्टर। मैं ठीक है, वही कर लिया। नाउ ये मेरे साथ में ऐसा हुआ कि एवरी टाइम आई वाज पेंडुलम, कभी छोटी कभी बड़ी, कभी छोटी कभी बड़ी। तो ये मेरे करियर में भी हुआ। आई वाज अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कब मुझे मैच्योर होना है, कब मुझे इनोसेंट होना है ना। और उसके बाद ये हुआ कि जब प्रमोशन का टाइम होता, प्रमोशन नहीं, जब डेजिग्नेशन का टाइम होता था, तो I was always stuck in between. Junior हूँ कि senior हूँ, I was always stuck between. But now I must say that I have dissolved this thought. Now miracles have started in my life. So अब मुझे नहीं लगता है कि ठीक है, जहाँ पे हूँ मैं, at that moment I can behave like this. तो ये एक बहुत प्यारा पैटर्न था, नहीं प्यारा नहीं, मतलब जो एक पैटर्न था वो डिसॉल्व होकर अब नई चीजें is going to be happening in my life.
Thank you so much, Manisha, for sharing. I'm sure our guest also and our Quanto friends and everybody who's attending today's meeting has enjoyed your sharing. And as Manisha says, I also feel, and like you've heard all the sharings today, DYC is indeed a lovely program. Don't miss this opportunity. It's starting this Friday on the 22nd. It's only a 9-day program. On the 9th day, you'll say, oof, wish it went on for 90 days and not just 9 days. So grab the opportunity and just enroll. So can we have the enroll list rolling, please, on the chat? And if anybody wants to enroll, please get in touch with Nitika. She's one of the best coaches you can get. She's our hero. Over to you, Rashi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abnaz.
So last एक शायरी बोल के मैं अपने आप को
Sure, Manisha, sure.
So it is an inspirational for me. हदे शहर से निकली तो गांव चली, कुछ यादें मेरे संग पांव चली, सफर तो धूप का हुआ तो तजुर्बा हुआ, वो जिंदगी ही क्या जो छांव चली. Life is not easy that we expect. There are hurdles, but डरना नहीं है इस hurdle से. हम है ना, QuantoLife है ना आपके साथ में, जो आपकी हर मुश्किल को आसान करेगी. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me.
Manisha, on this I want to, sorry Rashi, I want to add this. When I had attended a similar program like this, when I was new to Quanto Life, I remember Manisha was interviewing somebody, and then at that time, Manisha had made this statement समथिंग लाइक क्या मेरा एम हर घर घर में क्या
घर घर में क्वांटो
हाँ हर घर घर में एक तो क्वांटो होना चाहिए यस दैट्स हर पेटेंट लाइन हर टैग लाइन थैंक यू मनीषा ओवर टू यू राशि
Thanks, Abnaz. Love the jugalbandi of both of you. Nothing can beat it.
Thank you, thank you.
Manisha is our star today. Itni sari shairi sunai, and each shairi was so amazing. Thank you so much, Manisha. We see so much of joy, happiness, and the love towards Quanto Life overflowing from you. Amazing. So this journey we have been through, all the 3 stars and the interviewer and interviewee were amazing. Thanks for sharing and opening up for us. So we are proceeding for invocation now. Mansi, do we want to take a quick break of 2 minutes? Anybody who wants to take a I mean, maybe people like to go for a bio break or something, and we can join back in 2 minutes.
I think that would be great.
Yeah?
Thank you, Rashi.
Yeah. So let's take a quick 2 minutes break. And meanwhile, if you want to share, our everyday meditation practice group is also here, Akhandya. So anyone who would like to share their offerings can write on the chat also. आप कुछ भी जो offering चाहते हैं हनुमान जी के लिए, आज हनुमान जी का invocation करेंगे हम, उनकी energies को हम invite करेंगे. So we all know the energies of Hanuman ji. So you can give your and share your offerings, what you would like to surrender to Hanuman ji, what you would like to offer to Hanuman ji. You can mention your offerings on the chat.
Yeah, and Rashi, I will be sharing a little bit about the vibrational field of Hanuman ji. Okay. But if you are feeling something, something that has touched you in this journey from miracles, kuch apna incident yaad aa raha hai, and you are coming into some issue in your family, in your professional life, agar kuch bahut overpowering aa raha hai, to please share, and we will meet back in 2 minutes. So stay right here. We are all right here. But if you need a bio break, go ahead.
Yeah, मतलब थोड़ा सा मैं शेयर करना चाहूंगी. आज का इंसिडेंट है, वेरी फ्रेश. हाँ, मेरा एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट ऑफिस का मीटिंग था, which was to happen today, and it was kind of a little anxiety for me and for other people also, and it so happened that कुछ changes उसमें हो गए. The intensity we were thinking will happen in that meeting was not there, and recently I have joined this tarot session with Mansi, and I am trying to practice the this tarot cards, and I've been taking out cards for that this meeting, and every time I was getting this message, and it happened so, and it was completely miraculous. And yesterday, if you talk to my son, he was like, "Mama, pagal ho gayi hogi, kya ho kya gaya tumko?" I was laughing like anything. जो कार्ड बोल रहे थे वही तो सही हुआ. It was nowhere in front of me. तो maybe something which happened, वो इतनी intensity नहीं हुई. Everything was managed so well. हम लोग जितना सोच रहे थे वैसा कुछ नहीं हुआ. And I have been surrendering to Quanto vibrational field. हमने last week भी हनुमान जी को invoke किया था. So I surrendered to Hanuman ji this event of my life to him. So this is which is so recent, एकदम fresh वाला है. So I'm in gratitude to Hanuman ji and Quanto vibrational field for that, and Mansi, to you for teaching us tarot cards. Yeah.
Sure, Rashi. And this is the magic कि जब हम ये field में जो भी event है ना, जो हमें पता है कि ये बहुत challenging आने वाली है, उसको हम observe करते हैं, right? When we observe that in this vibrational field, तो ऐसे ही magic हो जाता है. So I'm so glad you channeled, and I see, the more intensely we live that vibrational field, as participants, going up as volunteers, going up as coaches in Quanto Life, conducting programs, as we start doing that now, as we start participating more and more, it just like the Quanto vibrational field exactly gives us what we need.
Right. And yes, Mansi, I would like to also acknowledge the very beautiful quality of yours and Shivo is being unconditional. ऐसा मतलब कहते हैं ना, एक समुद्र है. मेरे को इतने अच्छे वर्ड्स नहीं आते जैसे मनीषा इतने प्यार से बोलती है सब कुछ एकदम पोएट्री में, बट यू आर like ocean of love, and dedication towards all of us who have little faith in Quanto vibrational field and who tries to be there. तुम लोग इतने अनकंडीशनल हो ना कि कोई पूछते नहीं, कितना भी कोई डिफिकल्ट आ जाए, कोई टेढ़ा मेढ़ा क्वेश्चन आ जाए, कुछ भी नहीं, एवरीथिंग इज लाइक एकदम मक्खन है in Quanto vibrational field and Quanto life. Thank you for being with us. पता नहीं क्या जर्नी रही होगी पास्ट लाइफ में आप लोगों के साथ की we guys are there together with you. Thanks for being in our life.
Rashi, Shivo is truly a master, but I feel कि you know जैसे हम जुड़ते हैं ना ये vibrational field से, तो it starts dissolving our rough edges. और अभी भी होता है, अभी भी bomb blast होता है, explosions होते हैं, especially मेरे साथ. And हनुमान जी ego भी आता है. And I feel that there are two devas, two vibrational fields. One is of Rudra and one is of Hanumanji, which is they are, you know, Hanumanji is also Rudra avatar. जब रुद्र दर्शन होता है तभी मैं अपने आप को डंडे मारती हूँ, और जब हनुमान जी का इन्वोकेशन होता है तो हनुमान जी मारते हैं. तो जो भी मेरा ईगो रहता है जहां भी ढूंढ के वहां पे मेरी वो पता नहीं वो अपने टेल से लैशिंग करते हैं या गदा से मारते हैं. But really I'm so grateful कि ऐसा होता है. And even today the painting, right, I don't know, यानी मैं पूरे सेशन ये मैं सोच रही हूँ कि ये एनर्जी यू नो गणपति जी की है और उनकी सूट है या हनुमान जी की टेल है. और I just feel that, you know, this clearing with both of them, and I feel कि I'm ready for Dhobi Ghat today, whatever they're going to do of me. So so you know what? So you know when we come to Hanumanji's invocation, you know I want you all to think about the vibrational field of Ramayana. Okay, just think of the vibrational field of Ramayana. And today we are thinking of miracles. Can you think of any miracle? Like what is the miracle that is coming to your mind? You know, just be with that vibrational field of Ramayana, the war, Ram, Sita, Hanuman, Lakshman ji. Like just be with that. And what are the incidences that are coming to you all today? Anyone, if it comes, please. Okay, the Setu, yes, that was an absolute miracle, right? And a miracle of faith and devotion, where they, you know, they had the most ingenious engineering. No one had built a bridge over the ocean, and they found those stones, and they, with that bhakti, they wrote the name of Ram. Thank you, Sheetal. Yes, Preeti, the jump to Lanka, right? I mean, it is like no bhuto na bhavishyati, right? That miracle. Ma Sita in Ashok Vatika, what do you mean? Is like how she dealt with all the asuras? Rock plating. Sanjeevani, yes. How Hanumanji, and this is the way, you know, he will, see, you know, Shiva always says that, you know, Ganesha and Mushamkaraj, no, they will find a way through your difficulty. Just like a rat will find a way through the biggest mountain, no, he'll find a way. But Hanumanji to mountain ही उठा लेंगे. तो उनको हम जब सच्चे दिल से बुलाएंगे ना, जब हम अपना ईगो ऑफर करेंगे उनको, उसकी आहुति देंगे ना, he will lift that mountain.
Mansi, there is one question from Arun ji. Why we expect miracle from spirituality?
So Arun ji, that's a good question. So here, na, can I see you? Let me see if I can see you. Are you here? Yeah. Hi. So Arun ji, that is very, very true. Why we expect? अभी क्या है ना कि हम human है तो हमारे मन से longing आ जाती है कभी-कभी, right? And we observe that. So we don't. अगर कुछ expectation आ गया, yeah, people say that we should not expect. That is the spiritual part. Don't expect. पर अगर हम don't expect करते हैं और actually expect है तो हम वो expectation को suppress कर रहे हैं. हम वो expectation को वो naturally dissolve नहीं हो रही है. वो हम उसको दबा रहे हैं. हम पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग का कवर बैंडेज बना देते कि नहीं अभी नहीं देखेंगे पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग, या वी विल बी ह्यूमिलिटी थिंकिंग कि नहीं वी विल नॉट एक्सपेक्ट एनीथिंग. बट वो है, अगर वो आ रही है एक्सपेक्टेशन तो वी ऑब्जर्व इट. वही हम देवास को ऑब्जर्व करते कि बाबा देखो ये हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन आ रही है, हमें पता नहीं है व्हाट इज गुड फॉर अस, आपकी इंटेलिजेंस बेटर है, आप सोचिए क्या करना है. बट वी आर वेरी ऑथेंटिक, हम कुछ दबाते नहीं है, हम भगवान के सामने जितना ट्रांसपेरेंट हो सके, हम अपने आप को उतना ट्रांसपेरेंट हम दिखा देते हैं भगवान को कि बाबा ये देखो, ये मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन है, ये मेरी प्रॉब्लम है, ये मेरी ईगो है. That is all self-awareness. That is all we become aware and we tell them, Baba, this is what it is. You know?
मैं कुछ कह सकूं?
हाँ, प्लीज.
बुद्धिज्म का 20 साल की तपस्या का उन्होंने पहला जो उनकी फाइंडिंग थी वो ये थी कि दुनिया के सारे दुख का कारण एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं. अगर आदमी एक्सपेक्टेशन करना छोड़ दे तो उसको दुख आएगा ही नहीं लाइफ में.
हाँ, बट अरुण जी, ये बुद्धा जी ने इतनी तप वगैरह करके, ये उनका एक्सपीरियंस है. He has not read this from some book. See, you're quoting from him, but this is not, Buddha is not quoting from anywhere. This was his experience. So we are saying that you go through that experience. He also had this expectation ki, he had this question ki, he also had this expectation ki, ye sab mujhe mitana hai. He started with that expectation. Right? He didn't say, when he was Siddharth, he didn't say ki, Baba, let me drop expectation. No. He was like, this is my thing. There is suffering everywhere. What can I do? How can this be overcome? This was his expectation and he started his journey. So these expectations or longings we have, they are the beginning of our journey. They are not the end. And we are like, experience it yourself. Give this to Bhagwan and let them lead the way. Because when you have gone through that sadhana, you will come up with something that is unique to you. You will come up with your own thing. So that is what we are here for, experiences. We are not here ki Ramayana mein ye likha hai. We are like experience the field of Hanumanji today.
ठीक है, देखता हूं मैं.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
But lovely question, Arunji. So today what we'll do now, and so one of the things that has struck me in Ramayana is even though Hanumanji is the superhero, if you look at Ramayana, he is the real superhero. He is the one who jumped to Lanka. He's the one who set it on fire. He's the one who humbled Ravan. He's the one who, got Sanjeevani and revived Lakshman. Who, like, so many things. He is like the superhero, and yet he is so humble. And today, and all his talents were in service of something that was much greater than him. So today I think our offering is that we can offer any crisis we have in our life, especially where you feel your ego is playing a role, any crisis in personal, professional field, where you feel that your ego, like I'm really good at this or I'm superior and all is playing, you can offer that. If you're brave enough to offer that in a public place, and that is what Quanto Life is about, bravery. We are like, okay, this is what it is, right? And another thing is, like you can even ask, how can my talents that I have, how can it be channeled into a larger vision? You can ask for that. Shivo, anything else we can offer today? Anything else?
Go on.
Yeah. So should we have these two offerings? So any ego we find, any issue we want to take up, where we feel our ego or someone else's ego is playing a role. You can also offer any crisis you have, and he will any things of abuse, and I think if you are truly in a difficult situation, Hanumanji, we have seen this over and over again, he comes, and he really empowers you in that situation.
कोविड चला जाए बिल्कुल हिंदुस्तान से.
Wow.
सर अखी वर्ल्ड से, मैं मॉस्को में रहती हूँ, हमको भी नहीं चाहिए.
So let us offer, let us feel the suffering it has caused, right? And we can also offer कि हमारी situation क्या थी, कि COVID से हमारे, while it has caused such a havoc, have we learned something from that? Have we shifted something? Has some realization happened to that? तो शायद उसके लिए हमें थोड़ा grateful भी होना पड़ेगा कि while it is horrible and I have lost many dear ones because of it, but have we learned something from there?
संजीवनी मिल जाए हमें थोड़ी सी.
हाँ, तो बस बिल्कुल आज आप प्रार्थना करिए संजीवनी की, है ना? And maybe also, yeah. And वो जो हमारा human ego है ना, कि this can never happen to us and we are superior, वो भी हम offer करना चाहिए मुझे लगता है. But beautiful prayer, Arun ji. This Sanjeevani. Thank you, Ulhas, for your. Thank you, Abnas. Okay, Dirga, very authentic sharing where you offered both. So Jobinjit, if you have just attended, I would say that we are going to go into a guided meditation right now, and we're going to invoke the vibrational field of Hanumanji. And for that, if you can take up any issue that you want in your life, and I'll be guiding you through it. So just follow along. Yes, Sheetal. Yes, his humbleness and his devotion. Yes, Daljinder. Ashutaj, very authentic sharing. I would like to offer the feeling of founder's ego and moral superiority. Thank you, Atan, for sharing that. So shall we go? Anyone else wants to write? Just give one more. Atan, it's okay. I was suddenly like, मैंने ये कब लिखा?
Sorry, मैं
Yes.
नाम change करना भूल गया.
नहीं, it's okay. मेरी भी रहेगी devil like thing. Yes, Preeti, we will invoke. मुझे वो vibrational field of Ramayana आज पूरा आ रहा है actually. So I think we may be all kinds of things, you know. We may be Vanars, we may be Rakshas, we don't know. We could be anyone. So the whole vibrational field, you know, even Vibhishan, who took into so much of, you know, for doing dharma, he was like bad mouth for centuries for doing the right thing. So, yeah. So shall we go into invocation? Yes, Kushal, that's a great offering. Oh, Piyu. Thank you, Jobanjit. You know, Kushal, Hanumanji is Vayuputra. So, and he himself can expand himself. You know, I feel that he is the expansion of that, of the vibrational field. So may he bless your endeavor also. Shiva Suchi. Wow, Dirga, please post it on the commune and all the secrets of Ramayana. It sounds interesting. Awesome. Okay, so we will go into invocation now. I think there are several people. There are several people who are new. Are there people who have not done synthesis before? I feel that. Yeah. So I will explain the steps. Anyone who has not done synthesis before? Oh, thank you.
I'm sure lots.
Yeah. Okay. So what we will do first is we will scan our bodies. Okay. I will guide it and we'll scan our bodies. We'll observe our bodies from the top of our head all the way to the toes. Yeah. And then we will feel our body as a whole. And there will be some parts of the body you will be able to feel, some parts you will not. Just observe that. It's okay not to feel your body, but bring in that awareness. I'm not able to feel a particular part. You may not be able to feel your hands or your stomach, like something. If you're not able to observe it and feel it, just observe that I'm not able to do it. Then we'll observe the whole body. And then we will invoke the quanto vibrational field. And the way we do it is by saying the words quanto, quanto, quanto. Okay. So we will say that and we will feel that vibrational field. We will invoke Hanumanji and the whole vibrational field of Ramayana. And then we will do 3 pranayams. One will be just belly breathing. And here you don't have to do anything. You will just observe the natural rhythm of your breath. Okay. And Pavan Putra, and I feel that Pavan Putra Hanuman might enter us while we are doing. We're just observing a natural breath. After that, we will do humming. We'll do humming 3 times with a closed mouth. We'll breathe in. We'll breathe out. And then we'll be in silence. We will listen to the universe. Okay. We have spoken our vibration to the universe, and now we will listen. And in that, they will mingle. So we'll do that 3 times. After that, we'll do heart chakra breathing, which is you feel the region of your heart. You breathe in, you raise your shoulders. You breathe out, make the sound ha. Ha. So we'll do this 6 times, and you will feel your heart region. When you do humming, feel your throat, feel those vibrations spreading all throughout your body, and I will guide you as we are going along. After that, we will be going into observation of whatever issue we have taken up today. Okay, we call that psychic imprint. So what we'll do is, let's say someone has taken up their health anxiety. So that person will go, it's almost like a movie, he will he will rewind to the time where he has that health problem or when he's having that health problem, observe everything about it, observe that how that person is feeling in the body, what are the doctors saying, what is the family saying, what are the difficulties. It's like whatever you're observing the situation, Hanumanji energy will come there with you. So the more you observe, that is the whole thing about dhyan. The more you observe, the deeper you observe, the deeper Hanumanji energy can go. The more you observe, the more expanded you observe, the more he can be expanded in your life. So here the thing is to be as honest, as deep, as authentic, right? And you completely go into that. And you observe it in your body. Like, for example, if I think of a health problem, I might feel it in my heart, I might feel it in my head, I can feel it in my legs. And maybe I can feel a stabbing pain or vomiting or, or heavy or light. I can probably see some colors. Maybe now this may not happen. Everything may not happen to everyone. Maybe you might just feel a vibration. Maybe you will feel a numbness. Maybe you will feel a feeling of cold, of heat. Observe that. Observe what is happening and where it is happening. You're like a doctor, scanned. Kahan feel ho raha hai? Okay. And then we will go into Shavasana. Okay. So this is, any questions about the technique? Anyone wants to add something? And then we'll go into Shavasana. At that point, we will close the meeting and we will look at your, please share your experience on the group, and I and the coaches will be going through every experience and we'll be guiding you further. Okay. Any questions? Guys, is it clear to everyone?
नहीं तो क्या आप करके नहीं दिखाएंगी ये सब चीज अभी इकट्ठी?
हाँ, हम सब साथ में करेंगे. हाँ, we will all close our eyes और जब हम invocation करेंगे ना, हम बैक हमारी straight रखेंगे, hands हम open रखेंगे, सुखासन में बैठेंगे, ठीक है? तो हम ये साथ में करेंगे and I will guide you with my voice. तो आप सुन सकते हो. Is that okay? Is that clear to everyone? Any questions about the breathing, ya kuch?
Yeah, if anybody has confusion can ask, and if you want to open your cameras, you can open so that Mansi can look at you and guide you.
And जब शवासन and please है ना अपने आजू बाजू ना थोड़ा स्पेस क्लियर कर दीजिए तो आप डायरेक्ट शवासन में जा सकते हो and don't open your eyes क्योंकि वो सारी energies आप observe कर रहे हो. So with closed eyes only go from sitting position to sleeping position. ठीक है? Any questions before we start? Okay. And you know really in case of I will be guiding throughout पर अगर कुछ भी confusion है तो please जितना follow कर सकते हो आप करो. हनुमान जी energy will be there. Okay. So we'll start. Is the invocation okay in English or should I do English, like Hindi English mix?
Any language.
Okay, okay. Okay. So please be seated in a comfortable position. With your spine as straight as possible. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your palms open. Observe your breath. Feel the top of your head. How far up your head can you still feel? Can you feel a couple of inches above your head? 5 inches above your head? 10 inches above your head? And if you can't, just observe that you can't. How much higher can you feel? And now we will observe the top of our head. How does it feel? Feel the inside of your head. Can you feel your skull? The 2 hemispheres of your brain. The gray cells. The many nerves. Observe your forehead, your third eye, your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your lips, your whole face. अब अगर आपका कुछ भी ईगो हो फेस के बारे में, आइदर कि यू डोंट लुक वेरी गुड और यू लुक वेरी गुड, जो भी ईगो है पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव, वो भी ऑब्जर्व कीजिए। अगर आपका वो ईगो है कि मैं I can see beautiful things, I can smell beautiful things, I'm very good at tasting, I have certain luxuries in life, जो भी आपका ईगो फील हो रहा है, observe that. Observe your throat. Observe what is your ego about your voice, about your influence. आपका ये ईगो है कि सब मेरी बात सुनते हैं या मेरी कोई भी नहीं बात सुनता। Fears you have about your expression. Feel your shoulders. How do they feel? Heavy, light? Is there any pain in any of these body parts? Feel your arms. और जैसे I'm talking about my body parts and scanning my body parts and yours, I can feel the towering figure of Hanumanji. It is so towering, so towering. I can feel we are almost in him. Our tiny arms are in his huge, gigantic arms. Feel your palms. You may feel vibrations there, or maybe a tingling. Whatever you're feeling, observe. Feel your chest, your lungs, your kidneys, pancreas, liver, belly. ये कौन से भी parts को लेके कोई भी अगर आपको रोग हो, disease हो, observe that too. Feel your intestines, your genitals, your legs, all the way to the soles of your feet. Now we will feel the back, starting from top of your head, go down, the back of your head, the back of your neck, your backbone, feel your upper back, middle back, and lower back. And now we will feel our whole body as one. And feel the aura around the body. Where does your body end? And what surrounds it? What is that boundary? We will invoke the quantum vibrational field. So join me in invoking it. Quanto, quanto, quanto. Feel this quantum vibrational field. How do you feel it right now? For me, it is surrounding me like a golden orb. I can feel it growing and growing. And I'm also growing in that egg. We will invoke Hanumanji, who's already here, but we will formally invoke him into the field, into our body, into our lives. I invoke Hanumanji. We invoke Hanumanji. We invoke Hanumanji. Jai Bajrangbali. Feel those vibrations. Feel that aura entering you, entering your aura, entering your life. Bring your attention to your breath. Observe how your tummy is expanding and contracting. Observe how Vayu, how Prana is entering your body and filling you. How Hanumanji is entering you with every breath. As I feel Hanumanji, I'm feeling a blessing that I have never experienced in quantum vibrational field before. Where he is saying that our body size can change, it is flexible. So if anyone has any issues with body size, too big, too little, too heavy, too light, you can offer that to Hanumanji today. I feel he's showing me that size is so variable depending on need. He has been able to change it and we have gotten fixed. We have thought that it is so limited. Observe your breathing. Now we will do 3 hummings. Feel the vibration in your throat. See if the vibration is expanding in your body. Now observe if your vibration can even extend beyond your body. And now do 3 heart chakra breathings. Breathe in, raise your shoulder. Breathe out, make the sound. Ha. 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 Our vibrational field has risen through this pranayam. And now we will go into what are the issues in our life. We will go into those incidences. We will go into those egos. We will see who are the people in there, what is being said. We will feel the spaces between the people. And we will observe our body. So go into these incidences of your life. And feel, where do you feel them? What do they feel like? We are all sitting in the vibrational field of Hanuman. In the vibrational field of the entire Ramayana. In whichever incident you're taking, observe your own ego, your own superiority or your own inferiority. Were you selfish or selfless? And feel that incident in your body. As I'm connecting to everyone, I'm feeling a lot of pain in my ears. It is like Hanumanji is saying that we don't listen in our ego. So you can also offer incidences of not listening. We think we are so right that we don't listen. I can also feel someone is in a very victim kind of situation where they are facing a lot of abuse or atrocities. And I can feel Hanumanji coming to their help. I can feel this person literally crying out. If you would like to sit longer in meditation and sadhana, you can continue your heart to heart with Hanumanji. And if you feel ready, you can go into Shavasana. Please keep your eyes closed and directly go into Shavasana. In Shavasana, keep your body as straight as possible. Lie down. And be in Shavasana at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you so much for going on this journey with us today. Please share your experiences tomorrow or when you wake up. And we will continue our journey from there. So much love to you all. Good night, Shubharatri. We will end the meeting now.